Okay, I'm gonna try to make this as simple as possible because I'm still getting comments on my YouTube channel and emails asking like, hey, what do I need to do first? And what works best for me? Even with the videos that I put out in regards of, taking you through the steps of how to become a firefighter, people are still struggling with the concept of, how do you start? So we're gonna go over that in this video. We're gonna start breaking things down step by step to kind of make it a little bit more easier for you. So I'm gonna try to make this video streamlined so it doesn't run on too long. But before I start, I want to start, pushing you guys toward this program. Okay, so make sure that you come in and you check out our free program. And if you feel like you need more, attention, more support, more mentorship, make sure that you join our Becoming a Firefighter program. So all you have to do is go to courses.firefighterambitions.com and you can come over here and you kind of read about the courses, get a little bit, behind the program, kind of how it was developed and what's going on. Join the free program. I highly recommend that's the first thing you do. So go in there, go through the program, make sure you complete it and kind of see where you're at, see what kind of questions and confusions that may come up. And if you feel you need more, make sure you reach out to me just like you guys have been doing in the community. I'll answer as many questions as I possibly can and do everything in my power to help you. But if you feel like you truly need more, I highly recommend you come into the Becoming a Firefighter program because it literally goes through A to Z when it comes to, the process of becoming a firefighter. I take you through all the steps. I have videos, we have PDFs, and we have programs, so like fitness programs. We cover a lot of nutrition stuff. We go over, written exam stuff. We have a massive practice test, and there's like over 300 questions. There's a lot of stuff. We go over interview stuff. Very beneficial. We've had, candidates that have had a lot of success coming through, my mentorship and my training. So make sure you utilize these resources. That's what they're there for. So I got to make sure that I continue to, let you guys know about this because not too many people will know about this. Even when they come through the channel, I'm like, hey, have you enrolled into the free program? They go, oh, I didn't even know you had one. So we're going to make sure we keep throwing this up. Okay. So now moving on, when it comes to, what should I do first? So now I know I want to become a firefighter. I've already watched your videos. I'm still kind of confused. So what should I do first? What I always tell candidates is, okay, first of all, you need to go, to your specific fire department you want to work for. You need to figure out what the requirements are, okay? So there's a lot of different steps you could take. Obviously, you can go in person. You can take the online approach to find some information. So I'm going to give you a couple of examples. So first thing is the National Testing Network. You can come on the National Testing Network, put it in Google here, and then you go to firefighter jobs. So then what you want to do is you can kind of just scroll through this list here. They got, state by state. Not all fire departments in the, United States are going to be on here because they utilize other, written exam or testing, third-party testing sites. But a lot of departments do use this. So you can come, like, if you're in Arizona, you can look through Arizona stuff. And as you can see here, the highlighted ones in red here, they say new. And these highlighted ones right here, these are still active as well. But if you look at these ones like Chandler Fire Department, you could tell that the coloring's different, meaning like they're not open. But you could still kind of come through and look at some information. So for example, I'm just going to give you an example of a department I'm aware of. I actually went to the fire academy and we had Goodyear, brothers and sisters in there. So obviously it says this position is currently closed, but we're going to act as if it's not. Okay, so we're going to come in here and then you just read through all this stuff so you know exactly what's going on. So their job classification, obviously salary, benefits, making sure it fits what you need in your life or your family. And then what you come down here is you come to job requirements. Age 18. Citizenship required, lawfully work in U.S., high school graduate or GED, valid driver's license, ability to speak English, and then necessary certifications. Obviously, valid driver's license, and then right here, an Arizona State EMT. So obviously, I was the person that got my EMT in Sacramento. I went through Sac State's EMT program. So when I moved to Arizona, I had to make sure that I went in and filled out an application to get my Arizona State EMT card. But once you go through your EMT program and you get all that stuff going, you can always certify in, the appropriate states for you. And then it says CPAT within 6 months. But we're not even going to think about that. The first step that you need to do, because most departments require it, is you need to make sure that you go get your EMT. So that's the first thing we're going to focus on. That's all we're going to do, okay? But I just want to give you some other examples, okay? So obviously this was the NTN and we went through Goodyear, right? But you can also utilize sites like the FCTC. So what you do is you come through the FCTC. So let me come back here. So if we go to Google and we type in FCTC, it says Firefighter Candidate Testing Center. So you would just come FCTC online. So then what you're going to do is go find a job, and then you can look at the statewide eligibility list. You can look at recruitment, new hiring. So we go statewide eligibility list and kind of see what's going on here. Read this information, minimum requirements. Obviously, they require CPAT, written exam testing, 18 years old, valid driver's license, just to be able to, test within this third party here. So let's go to recruitment. Oops, wrong button. Now hiring. So you come to now hiring, and then it says, the following departments currently utilizing the statewide eligibility list. So literally just come down here and see, if these departments are somewhere that you would like to work. Go in there, click in here and read the information, see if you qualify for it. So it's the same process as the NTN is you click in a department and make sure that you qualify for that position. So see what the requirements are. Same concept. Another strategy you can use is obviously you can go in person, go to your local fire department, ring the doorbell or make a phone call and say, hey, I'm really interested in becoming a firefighter within your organization. I just want to know, like, what do I need to do? What steps do I need to take to become eligible to test for you guys? And they'll break it all down for you so you'll now know exactly what to do. And you can also go to their direct, website. So for instance, you can go to Google. Google is your friend, okay? Phoenix Fire Department Recruitment. So if I knew I wanted to work for the Phoenix Fire Department, that's what I would type in, Phoenix Fire Department Recruitment. And boom, the top link is right here. So then you would come through, read through all this information, all the information they have on here, listen to one of their chiefs talk. Come down here and look at the hiring process. So as you look at this, you can see, okay, say it's required EMT certification, a CPAP, and then it says firefighter 1 and 2 certification. But as you read, it says fire candidates are not required to have a firefighter 1 and 2 cert to be eligible to test. But they say they highly recommend if you have the ability to obtain this, it just is more beneficial for you. They talk about cadet programming. You can come look at their cadet program, fire science class that you could take to benefit you. They have groups, fitness preparation stuff. So they have all this different stuff. But as you can see, the top one is EMT. So you have to obtain your EMT at a minimum level to even be qualified to test for this department. So now that you kind of have some examples from the NTN, from the CF or FCTC, there's other third-party organizations I'm sure that departments out there utilize that may be more appropriate to you. I don't know as much East Coast department stuff, but I know like if you were to test for New York, they have their own kind of like process of how they do things. So you would obviously have to utilize that specific organization's website or go to that specific organization in person. But the overall concept is make sure that you know exactly what is required of you to be eligible to test, okay? So now we know we need to get our EMT. That's the first thing that we need to worry about, okay? So boom, what we're going to do is we're going to go to Google. We're going to type in EMT programs near you. So for instance, for me, I would say EMT programs in Sacramento. So what I would do, I would just go through this list. I'm aware of a Consumnes College. They have one. They have a paramedic program. Sac County has an EMTB training program right here. So this is my college I went to. So Sacramento State. So I would click in there and start reading through this. So Sacramento, it's a 9-week accelerated program. So as I come down here, I would read the overview of the program. It says, students must be 18 years or older to register for the EMT program. There are no prerequisites for this course. So there's some EMT programs that do require you have prerequisites before you even go into a program. So the fact that this is 9 weeks, it's not a semester long, and there is no prerequisites, this is something that would be attainable for a lot of people in regards of, just coming in real green, not really knowing what's going on. And then coming down here, you got to make sure you read their COVID-19 updates. I guess they're saying, you'll need to certify that you have received an approved vaccine, whatever. Make sure you have all this information. You have all the, your immunization records and all this stuff. You'll go through that once you start talking to the program directors and whatnot. So as you come down here, you can type in even, licensure certifications to read through kind of what you're going to get. But if I know, hey, this is kind of fitting what I need. I know I need my EMT. I can get it in 9 weeks. Okay, I'm going to go register. So I click register. Come over here. As you can see, the fee is $1,700, which has increased since I went in back in 2014. But as you can see that this program from June 14th to August 18th on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., it has a wait list. Same thing for this one. There's a wait list, but you can get on a wait list if you like, because if these days work better with your schedule, then that's cool. But there's this program right here where it says June 13th through August 17th, Monday and Wednesday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. in person. So you can register for this one. So you can click in here and click register. So all you would do is, add it to your shopping cart. Or if you wanted to be on the wait list, you can click this and contact their program directors and get on the waiting list. Or you could just add this one to your shopping cart and enroll into the program. So it's truly as simple as that. So if I come back, so I can just pull this up here. That's how it works. And that's all I want you to focus on, okay? Because most of the departments out there require at a very minimum level that you have an EMT to be qualified to test. That's not saying all departments. There's departments I've tested for, like Tucson at the time, back in 2015, they didn't require that you need an EMT, but most departments require you at least need an EMT to be eligible to test. So that's the first thing I want you to focus on. Don't overthink it. Don't think of anything else. Find out what the requirements are for your department. If it's an EMT, make sure you just go in and get an EMT, because you'd be surprised at how much you've gained as in networking and in knowledge as you go through your EMT program, because you're filled with a group of students that want to be first responders, whether it's a private ambo or work for a fire department or whatever the case is. They're all in that same world as you. Plus, you have your instructors that are either on an ambo or work for a fire rescue or a fire unit. So you're going to have that ability to communicate with them, and you're going to know exactly what's going on. Get into your EMT program, do your studying, be successful, get your EMT, and you'd be surprised at how much you learn and how much that cloudy vision you have of, how to pursue fire or how to pursue an EMS career. It's like it starts to, clear up as you get into that world. So just get your EMT, okay? That's how we're going to start breaking things down to start answering some of these questions, okay? And just like I said, if you have questions, don't hesitate to reach out. I respond to all the questions that, that are brought to me. Obviously, I don't have all the answers for everything, but when it comes to, what should I do first? Get the requirements, get your EMT. And I want to reiterate, make sure that you come in here, enroll into the free program, okay? It's super helpful, super beneficial. A lot of people just need what's on my YouTube channel and what's on the website in this free program, all the free resources. That's really all they need to kind of get going, and it's been helping a lot of people. Now, if you're that person that needs a little bit more, come to courses.firefighterambitions.com and make sure that, obviously you enrolled into this program, you've already went through that, and you feel like you need more. Don't hesitate to join the Becoming a Firefighter program, okay? It's super in-depth. And I'm there to help you every step of the way. Email communication. We have a one-on-one session that you can qualify for, and I take you through the entire process, videos, PDF, everything that you'll possibly need, and you'll have the support of me. Just know that you're not alone out there when it comes to grinding through, this testing process. Don't overwhelm yourself too much, okay? It's all those feelings that you're going through is super normal, okay? And I'm here to help as much as I possibly can. Utilize the resources that I have available for you. With all that being said, work hard, stay consistent, and I'll catch you in the next one. Good luck, future firefighter.